Moussa Diabaté getting the final two-way spot along with KJ Simpson and Leaky Black. Diabate was a highly touted recruit at a high school. He played for multiple prep academies in Florida. He played one season at Michigan, and he slipped to the second round in the 2022 NBA draft. He's only played a total of 33 games with the Clippers for those two seasons that he played in the NBA. So he's clearly not putting up enough noteworthy stats to kind of keep his stay on the NBA level. I know we talk a lot about Charles Lee and his love for stretch bigs and how he's been a part of teams that have had stretch bigs like Brook Lopez and Porzingis and Al Horford. But as of today, the Hornets really don't have a type in their pipeline, whether that's with Greensboro or with Charlotte, that kind of fits that stretch big prototype. And I thought maybe they would target Stevens with that last two-way spot because of that, or maybe consider him. And I get that he's on a two-way contract here, Diabate, and the expectation for him is just lower. But I was wondering if they would take a chance on that type of player with the last two-way spot. As far as Diabate goes, like his play style, hard-nosed player, pick and roll big. He's going to set screens, pick up those screen assists. He's going to cut hard to the basket, pick up his points in that type of manner. And as I mentioned, he's not going to be a guy that stretches the court. He's taken a total of 2 3-point attempts while with the Clippers in about 150 minutes of play. With the G League team, the Ontario Clippers, it's been about 15 total 3-pointers with very little success. So he's not making them. Obviously, he's not going to take a lot if he's on poor efficiency there. And this is just based on my initial viewing of this guy, but I'd have to bet that one of his most useful skills on offense will be his ability to get offensive boards. He's very scrappy. He fights to get inside position on those misses. And you see it a lot with screens too, where if he can set the screen, get the switch, or even if he doesn't get the switch, as he cuts hard on the roll to the basket, he's already setting himself up for the putback for when the ball handler puts up the ball for a shot. He's getting that inside position. He's going to use that high energy. So again, not a versatile guy in terms of how you can use him on offense, but he does bring that energy and work ethic that Charles Lee and Jeff Peterson that they've been preaching with all their acquisitions. And I think defensively, you'll see that show up too. He's a good shot blocker and not just a guy that, is a weak side rim protector, a guy that can also body guys one-on-one, use his length to bother shots at the rim. I think that's a distinction that needs to be made there. Like some guys on the back end as a low man can easily time weak side blocks, but I think it takes a different type of player to be um, a guy that can defend on drives and on post ups and be able to withstand some of that contact and block a shot, which Diabate has that. So not a ton of upside with this final two-way spot, which is fine. I personally would have preferred a guy with a little bit more versatility in his game, but in the end, we are talking about a two-way contract that likely doesn't need to be dissected too hard.